Hello, everybody. And today we have interesting news. We finally broke the barrier of 6% mortgage rates. We're at 5.8. Can you believe it? This is exciting because this is kind of what I had forecasted before. Let's look at the situation here. So today's mortgage rates are at 5.8 or somewhere around there for 30-year fixed. And this is, I can show you right now here, from Mac Mortgage. This is 5.875. This is huge because, as I've mentioned before in my previous videos, I had said that it's very likely that the rates will start dropping, and this could be a continuing trend into the next year. What does that mean for buyers? Right now, buyers should be jumping on the wagon and go for it because you have less competition. We're at 5.8. Let's say we go to 5.5, maybe even 5.4 by the mid next year. There'll be a buyer frenzy. There will be bidding wars again if that happens, right? So this is very important for buyers to know who are serious about it. If you wait, you might lose out big time, in my opinion, right? This is just my opinion. Now, let's look at what else we had talked about here in my sheet. Let's look at this real quick. If, as an agent, if you represent buyers, highlight markets and properties where price declines, openings give negotiation wiggle room. So at the moment, buyers are still in the driver's seat, right? So for example, if you have a property that's not, if you're a seller and you have a property that's not in good condition or it needs some work, as a buyer agent, I would probably beat you up about it and said, this needs to be done, this needs to be done. We want buyer's credit for this, we want buyer's credit for that. This is why it's really important right now to sell properties that are turnkey, more so than ever. If you're representing sellers, it's a strong case for incentivizing buyer agent compensation, BAC, Buyer's Agent Compensation Agreement, if you want to keep your listing competitive now. This is important because look at this. So most of today's inventory growth is made up of homes that aren't selling quickly. Yes, the high interest rate was definitely a situation where buyers were held back, but that is changing. And there could be a big turnaround in the market coming pretty soon. This is actually very exciting to see this drop today. Let's go back and see what we have on our list here. Keep an eye open for rate drops. Like I said, I think they're going to continue to fall. Then we might even see 5.5, 5.4 6 months from now, which would be amazing because that would really light up the market. For investors, inspect yield assumptions carefully. Rental growth is less of a guarantee now, so location and value add become more critical. And days on market average, days active on market is 81 in LA County. And I can show you also this screen real quick here. New listings 130, price change 166. So there is still a lot of price changes, right? So what this means is oftentimes that properties are overpriced. About 70% of sellers overpriced a house. Not a good idea. But anyway, that's up to you. And also what I mentioned earlier, for sellers to encourage to go the traditional route with offering the buyer's agent compensation. Here's why. In my listing, we just put it on hold now because the HOA is doing more repairs to the building, but we had two offers and the agent asked me, is your seller offering 2.5% buyer's agent compensation? No, sorry, she is not. And she said, okay, goodbye, we'll find somebody who will. Since then, my seller has decided to do offer it as they requested, because if you're on the market for 6, 7, 8 months, you have to pay a mortgage, insurance, property taxes, and who knows what else, utilities. You might actually end up paying more than the buyer's agent compensation commission, right? So I would recommend for sellers really to think about this very, very carefully, because it can come and bite you in the rear, so to speak. Let's see what else we have here. I think this is pretty much it. If you have any real estate related questions, please call me at 310-918-2260. The number is at the bottom of the screen. And again, for sellers, I think it's important to offer turnkey properties right now because buyers are going to be fickle. The agent's going to be fickle. And also, we're not in COVID. During COVID, you could sell anything. You could sell a house which had every room a different color painted, which was horrendous to look at, but it sold quickly. And so those days are not here now. We're far from that. So right now, if you want to sell quickly, here's my suggestion. Get a good pricing, get your pricing right, offer a buyer agent compensation, and have your property in turnkey in perfect condition, and you should have no problem selling your property. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. I appreciate your time as always. I want to make it as quick as possible. And if you have any questions, my number's on the screen. Call me at 310-918-2260. Thank you so much for watching.